Workers and representatives met in Augusta today to call on Congress to continue tax credits, which they say are expanding the workforce in the state. The Inflation Reduction Act became federal law in 2022. Supporters say it created tax credits for clean energy projects and lowers utility costs for ratepayers. But they fear federal budget discussions might put this funding at risk. They say there are currently more than 140 Maine projects holding over 9,000 jobs that qualify for the tax credit and would be significantly harmed by any cuts.
Clean energy tax credits, which have been in force now for more than 2 years, they are working. They're doing exactly what they were intended to do, lowering Mainers' energy bills, investing in good-paying jobs for Mainers right here at home, and powering Maine with independent, homegrown energy.
We just simply cannot afford to vote no on these projects. I need to work at home. I have missed too much of my family growing up.
Supporters also add these tax credits have helped keep Maine workers here in the state.